afraid to say, I think there's a problem.
Six off the last delivery of the innings. Six is on it all the way. He knows he's safe.
That's a good shot from. Two beautiful pieces of clean hitting there. About that though, he has given it the charge and whack. Well, just drifting in. Six over mid-wicket.
Maddie is the fielder at short mid-wicket.
Oh, two of them run over. It almost looked as though it was an effort for the bowler to get up there. I rather sense that might be a touch of nerves.
Well, Scott Boswell said that he was struggling to bowl his outswinger, which is why he stuck with the in-swinger against Lancashire. But this is just too short. He's not quick enough to bowl that length. Peter Bowler accepting the gift. You've got to put it away.
Sometimes happens.
Well, you say, Richie, everyone's talking to him, but the ball isn't.
We saw Boswell play in the semi-final against Lancashire, and for me, he was bowler of the match. Took 4 for 44 in the end, and one stage he had 3 for 20 and 7.
You have to remember, this is tough to face. Boundary through the covers from Trescothick. No swing now for Scott Boswell because he has decided to hold it across the seam. And a great start for Somerset. 29 of 3.5 overs.
That's off the bat, distinct from being wide or no ball.
Short and wide, just where Marcus Trescothick likes them. No one back on the cover boundary. There's only 2 men outside the 30-metre circle.
Nothing orthodox about that, though. He has given it the charge.
Here he's come down late, got to the pitch and kept it on the floor. Eyes wide. Short extra cover has come in. Just the one slip now.
He's got him. He's got him. Ormond has bowled it a bit quicker this time. And he's forced Trescothick into hurrying the stroke. The fact that it was caught at mid-on running back indicates it was a quicker ball. Trescothick was starting to aim for it over mid-wicket, and it was suddenly on him before he was prepared. 40 for 1.
Trescothick's first attempted pull shot of the morning wasn't short enough. Skidded on, and the safe hands of Afridi at mid-on, accepting the chance. Trescothick will be livid with himself. Gone for 18. He's been in great form. It hasn't had a big impact today. 40 for 1 now, Somerset.
Well, just perhaps the big stride and just drifting in might have missed leg stump. Could the umpire have been certain?
From behind me in the commentary box. But that is very close indeed. In my eyes, that's going on to hit middle and off. And Jamie Cox is lucky. He's got a stride in. That would have been the thing that saved him in the eyes of the umpire.
There's been plenty of wide bowling and plenty of boundaries. I Peachy, you've been seeing bowling, and Peter Bowler's had a few of these from Boswell, and now De Freitas let him have the short wide one. And he's already proved this morning he can play that shot okay. It's a good shot. As the sun comes out, the boundaries come back. Oh, aerial. He steps into this ball, just takes it on the up. Good follow through. Yeah, that's well hit. It's an excellent strike. 4.
Oh, ow. Whether they ever played with each other at any of their counties, Leicester or Derbyshire, maybe they missed each other. They're travelling minstrels. Be racing onto the bat. If you bowl wide, you get wellied for 4. Here is the niggly Vince Wells, bowling a juicy hard volley. There's nothing niggly about that unless you're the guy chasing it.
Another toss this morning. He took a little bit of time to find his feet, get his rhythm, but he has really produced now 2 sumptuous 4s over extra cover. Midfield now a lot more comfortable.
There's Peter Bowler again. Oh, dear me. Scott is having a morning you have nightmares about. And so is Mick Hunt, the groundsman, too. Plays all divots.
Well, the dry cleaners will be pleased. They've got some extra work to do on the trousers of Scott Boswell. Mick Hunt's got some more work to do to replace some divots at half-time. And all in all, Scott is flat out.
This man is... Well, he's done well to get that over mid-off. I think at first there was a feeling from De Freitas catch might be on.
Aaron Maddy had pegged Peter Bowler back somewhat the previous over, and I suppose Peter just thought, well, let's have a go at Wells. He brings up the 50 part.
Out, bowled him, skidded through, went for the pull shot. It took a slight deflection off the pad, but Afridi struck. Peter Bowler going for the big hit over mid-wicket. And that's Afridi's danger ball. A little bit quicker and skids on.
Well, he's so difficult to pick up the pace of his bowling. Peter Bowler opting for the hit towards the leg side, but it's a wicket that Leicestershire badly needed. Shahid Afridi's done the job. He's gotten the breakthrough. Peter Bowler's gone for 42. 107 for 2.
Do this to Afridi at your peril. He gets it to skid on. Peter Bowler going for the positive option, trying to hit it over mid-wicket. Would have been better served just to stay on the front foot and work the ball to square leg, because Afridi isn't a big spinner of the ball. It's against Leicester. But he hits the ball hard. Just like that. Racing past backward point. Off the mark with a boundary.
From Blackwell. He's only faced 3 deliveries. Caribbean-like square drive. More importantly, he's hit it into a vacant area just behind point. Well, I wonder if that's a sign with point position.
But there's nobody there. Over mid-wicket. I've just come to the crease. I've faced 8 balls, and I'll just hoik you over mid-wicket.
I think this caused Shahid Afridi to scratch his head a little bit. It was taken off middle and off stump. It was
Afridi getting some of his own medicine. If he gets you 80, he does it a bit like Afridi. He'll do it off 60 balls. Missing leg. This will be at least 2. Now trouble at the far end. If Neil Burns had got that throw away quicker, Blackwell would have been struggling. Good running from Cox, though.
Well, it's a full-length delivery. I just think, well, it looks close, but the angle around the wicket might have just taken it past the leg stumpist of them all. Just look at him. Takes a long while to turn. A truck doing it.
got it through. Blackwell's got a big wicket for Afridi and Leicester. And he's given him the send-off as well.
Well, he's delivered Shahid Afridi once again. Well, the footwork not all that great. Big gap between bat and pad and the inside edge. Ball just sliding off onto the stumps. It's a huge loss for Somerset.
Well placed again. A fair few times that Jamie Cox has picked the gap between mid-off and extra cover, and now he's done the business between mid-on and mid-wicket as well, which is an even harder stroke to play. And none of them can do anything about that.
Somerset captain, nice square cut, dissecting those fielders. Sometimes easier for the batsman.
Shahid Afridi. That was the googly. It kept a little low, and nod of approval from Jamie Cox. But that really hurried off the surface.
Well, there's the top spinner, or googly. He's beaten Jamie Cox for pace. It's gone right through him. And a little nod from Jamie Cox to say... Get it!
Well, I'm afraid to say I think there's a problem there for Burns. For Parsons, I should say. A present from the Leicestershire fielders, and that's why. Parsons has made it. Well, how's that for a stroke?
My science, timing brings totals, power brings problems, and there's timing on that delivery. Even Darren Maddy, one of the quickest fielders in the Leicestershire side, can't cut that off.
Now then. Oh, he is such a good cricketer, this guy, Darren Maddy. Speed across the ground to the ball, and then the composure underneath it. Michael Burns won't hang around.
And the pull shot from Burns. The important thing to watch here is Darren Maddy making the ground. He's keeping his eye on the ball all the way safely into his hands. Superb mobility from Darren Maddy.
Yes. Placement, outstanding. Just a little bit of width. Plays to the tune of 4.
Well, Parsons looked in pretty good touch this afternoon.
So they're very good scoreboards. Yep, but if you haven't got a scorecard with you, it's probably quite a good bit of marketing actually. You see the 200 come up for Somerset. Shot. Placement again. Parsons is playing a fine little knock.
Parsons and Turner have seen a bit of himself bowling. They've seen a bit of Afridi. He just maybe has bowled himself a little bit long. They've eyed him up, they've pushed the ball into the gaps for 1s and 2s.
You can't bowl here. That is bad direction from Philip de Freitas.
From the pavilion end, that started outside the off stump rather than middle and leg.
They're the better looking ones in the team. Well, that's over Boswell's head. It might be over many other people's heads as well. A wonderful crashing blow.
It was just short of the ideal Yorker length. Gave the batsman, well, just enough time and enough length to get the meat of the bat onto it. Still a big hit down to that side of the ground. Absolutely huge.
But it had to be an off-balance throw. $250 and 50 overs. Now they've got a few extra balls to play with. Somerset, I think we can say, are doing it quite well. They'll be happy with what's happened. That's the improvisation from Turner we were talking about wonderfully well.
Not too much the bowler can do about this. It was taken from...
Oh dear, Parsons knows. 6 over mid-wicket. That wasn't all that bad a delivery, I promise you.
Well, I suppose it's a cardinal sin to be bowling a length delivery the last over of the game. Second of last delivery. Batsmen are always looking to score, and he's hit that into the longest square side of the ground. It's a big hit. It's coming quick time, is 50.
Two beautiful pieces of clean hitting there. And that's taken it on to 271. And that's a good 20 runs more than what they might have expected at 25 and 30 overs. So you can say that as far as Somerset are concerned, they're about 3 overs ahead of the game.
Gone for the pull. Oh, short of mid-on. Nearly the perfect start for Johnson and Somerset.
He's not looking at any balls now. He's gone for it from the first ball on the pull. Rather fortunate, got the splice of the bat and it didn't go anywhere.
Bit of late swing for Johnson, and I suppose Somerset could also hope that he does his back in if he misses it. 6 without loss. Johnson to Afridi. 4 runs. Past square leg. A full toss from Johnson. Somerset. 4 runs. Edged over the slips. Over. Just over backward point. I don't think Keith Parsons picked it up.
Afridi moves on to 20 off 9 balls. And these are all miss hits, just going over the top of Parsons' head.
Up in the air. Turner's called for it. The wicket-keeper has caught him. Afridi has gone. Huge cheer from the crowd. Huge cheer from the players. They're mobbing the bowler. Mobbing the wicket-keeper. They know that's the important wicket.
Another massive slog, and this one going straight up in the air. Good work from the Somerset fielders, calling for the keeper Turner. His safe hands. Afridi's gone. Somerset 20 for 1.
Good timing. Straight back past the bowler. Blackwell won't pull it in. Over square leg. Confident stuff from Maddie.
I say, Dermot, I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Very quick onto the short ball, Trevor Ward. Very quick.
Between Ward, a bit of jousting. Maddie's just got away with the one. He's gone for the pull. Trevor Ward had played a pull shot, a couple of 1s and 2s.
Well, it's a short boundary. Ward didn't get that at all. Well, was it too high? It was too high, says Mr. Sharp.
The pull shot on 2 or 3 occasions. This ball may just have been a bit full. He hadn't quite got his back foot into position to play it effectively.
Equally, if you bowl loosely at Trevor Ward, you will always pay. Oh, that is a classy stroke. And it is matched by the fielding. That is terrific cricket from everybody.
This will please the boys in the dressing room. Maddie just starting to get going, run the ball around, using the pace of the ball. Just look at this fielding, quite magnificent. left-handed through right.
Well, I don't know whether we're going to call it a chance or not. It was a rank full toss from Stephen Jones. A thunderous return strike from Trevor Ward, but it did go through his fingers.
50 partnership now with Maddie. He brings up his 6th 4 of the innings. And while he could have been close.
Yeah.
Fantastic striking of the ball. That's less elegant. That's 4 as well.
Made good ground to it. He knew where it was, raced for it, then looked up, but it was just out of reach all the time. Jamie Cox.
Well, if anyone was going to get it out there in the maroon cap, it would be Jamie Cox. He's a wonderful fieldsman inside the circle. This time he had to go venturing outside. He put the hands up a couple of times as if to say, I've got this under control, and it just kept getting further and further away from him. Take that. That's a big hit. One bounce over wide mid-on.
It's in the air, but it's immaterial. 50 for Trevor Ward. He's played extremely well. Yes! Ooh, bang. Now there's good bowling, and there's a dangerous man on his way. Trevor Ward, it looked a beauty. I don't know if there's a little inside edge there from the naked eye, but perhaps the replay will tell us. There was no inside edge. It was a magnificent delivery.
Parsons marked him down as a possible candidate for some heroics later in the day. Miracle with the bat, a miracle with the ball. That's gone up the hill here at Lord's, in between bat and pad. And Trevor Ward, 54, a job maybe half done. It's 105 for 2.
Now there's a bigger shout, and a batsman who's not totally convinced that the shout was justified, but he might have had to change his mind when umpire Barry Duddleston shot his finger to the sky.
The captain came early, and he's gone early. Looking to thrash this through the offside. It's not wide enough to do that. It's over the top of off stump when it makes contact with the bat and stays in the gloves of Rob Turner. And that time the appeal goes on. It's successful, and Wells goes for 3.
It's a good shot. Oh, well fielded. Left the bat at a fair rate. Gotten past would certainly have been 4. Burns doing very well on that occasion.
There's an example of brilliant fielding from Burns, a great save. Commitment there, dive into his left.
And that's away. Just short. Oh. Gone straight over the ropes. So we've gone from an excellent piece of fielding to something very ordinary.
Well, this is very poor fielding. Need a bowler on the boundary. Darren Maddy swinging that ball to square leg. Bowler lining up the ball, getting a hand on it, but a bit casual.
It's in the air. Is it going to be out? It is. Marcus Trescothick easily pouches the catch on the deep mid-wicket boundary. Ben Smith
keeping it down. And that fielder's there for that, and that's a poor execution of the sweep shot. And that's a gift of a wicket, just what Somerset needed. And that's the 4th wicket gone for Leicestershire for 142.
Take it all the way to the wire. Out. Just what he didn't want, just what Leicestershire didn't need. Somerset like it. Wicket for Dutch. Darren Maddy falling short of the hurdle.
Well, just talking about Maddy being the key man. He's looking to knock a single to mid-on. Ball just holding up from Keith Dutch. That's good bowling, not quite to the pitch. And getting a half leading edge there back to Dutch. Superb bowling from him. He's done a great job for his side. His 2nd wicket. And Darren Maddy, 1 short of his 50, gone for 49, 156 for 5.
double whammy didn't do it. It's a terrific attempt from both guys.
Scampered another single.
Catch him!
That is all about the placement. It just seemed... Neil Burns has gone. Stephen Jones, with enough movement for the batsman, has kept this momentum going for Somerset.
Late movement away from the left-handed Burns. A little tickle. Straightforward catch, and Somerset feel they are inching close to that trophy.
Oh, well.
Late movement back in from Jones, searching for the LBW or the bowled. There's the contact right in front of middle. Not far for the ball to travel. Big, big wicket for Somerset. They're through to the bowlers now.
That is plumb. That is the most wonderful stroke. Valiant.
That's going to be out. Yes, it is. Ball change might have done it, or the full stroke. But that is the 8th wicket down. After Habib beaten by Ian Blackwell, aiming away over mid-on, and only got it out to extra cover. There's a lot of dancing and yelling going on out there in the streets between here and the pavilion.
He played well. He knocked it around for 15, 19 balls. Completely misjudged the flight. Well bowled by Blackwell. Now Leicestershire in deep trouble.
Well, they're then NORTH North Curry. As in, yeah, I was at North Curry not so long ago. They know how to drink a bit there.
Just needs some partners at the other end.
That's nicely placed. It's away from, it's just a question of how well he hit it. Away from the man at long on, but he hit it well enough to have... He's hit that straight up and better. Now that's... I reckon. That is a biggie. That's well run. Fighters has got back for 2 there, and that's from Leicestershire's point of view, a better over against the slow bowler. And that difference now in those 2 lines underneath the score is only 11, down from 17.
Jimmy Ormond is a good timer of the ball, but here we see him just giving himself a little bit of room. His arms are allowed to come right the way through the line of the ball, and that is a magnificent shot.
Here's Richard Johnson. Dear, just as Ormond had hit so strongly, the Freitas has gone. They've reduced it to 11, the difference between runs to win and balls remaining. And I don't know that that was a very clever piece of thinking.
Philip de Freitas is always at his best when he's hitting straight down the ground, pushing the ball to mid-off and mid-on. It was extravagant in the circumstances. Johnson's delighted, so is Somerset. Freitas had played pretty well for 23 balls for 14. Leicestershire now in trouble at 225 for 9.
And that is it. Somerset are the champions. The C&G champions for 2001 by 41 runs. Jamie Cox won the toss this morning, decided to bat. And after some sticky times on the way through, they finished with 272. Top score of 60, which gives a good indication of the team batting performance. And Jamie Cox is the winning skipper.
Well played, Somerset. Congratulations all round. Thanks to the umpires. They thoroughly deserved this victory this afternoon. Now we have the spearhead of the attack, Andy Caddy. Bowls his heart out when he comes back to play for Somerset. Stephen Jones, Blackwell, all had a fantastic afternoon here.
It's cheers from the Somerset dressing room. Very, very good performance. Stephen Jones bowled well. He had 7 overs, no maiden, 1 for 37 before that over, and he bowled some very good Yorkers. Had his reverse swing going a little earlier. Bowled very well. Ormond, I thought, bowled extremely well once again. He's improving every time I see him, and I haven't seen him very often. It strikes me as though he might be a fellow who's going to continue to improve. And Wells 1 for 40. Leicestershire 230. And the significant thing for me is that figure next to it, 45.4 overs. There's always something you'll wake up in the middle of the night and think about if you've been bowled out in 45.4 overs with a catchable target there. Somerset winning by 41.
The man of the match, I had the duty myself of awarding this. I'd like to mention a few people. Firstly, for Leicestershire, I thought with the ball, Shahid Afridi bowled very well, picking up his 3 wickets and made 20 off 10 deliveries. Darren Maddy scored 49, and Trevor Ward played extremely well for his 54, and they kept Leicestershire in the hunt. For Somerset, there was a wonderful partnership of 95 in 82 deliveries from Rob Turner, who made 37 of 42 balls. Keith Parsons made 60 off 52 balls. Keith also picked up 2 wickets for 40. I felt Stephen Jones came on in the middle of the match when it was very important, found a bit of reverse swing and picked up 2 crucial wickets. He ended with 3 wickets. But my man of the match is Keith Parsons. Keith collects a cheque for £1,750 and a magnum of Veuve Clicquot champagne. Keith, many congratulations. I think this goes without saying this is the highlight of your career.
Yeah, terrific day. It certainly makes up for what happened a couple of years ago when we were on the wrong side of the result, but yeah, great, brilliant.
Taking you back to your innings, 3 huge sixes, all to the long boundary. Why didn't you choose a short boundary?
Yeah, I don't know where they came from, really. Don't normally hit too many sixes.
They came right out the middle.
They did, they were good ones, I enjoyed them.
Did you enjoy bowling on the wicket? Did it suit you? I thought it was a bit on the slow side and that it would suit you.
Yeah, I probably didn't get it quite in the right areas, actually, today, but still managed to pick up a couple of wickets, so obviously pleased.
2 for 40, 60, you're our man of the match. Congratulations, Keith. Enjoy your evening. Ladies and gentlemen, Keith Parsons, our Cheltenham and Gloucester man of the match.
Well played, well done.
Jamie, congratulations, many, many congratulations. Somerset's first trophy since 1983.
Thanks to him, yeah. I'm a bit lost for words. I'm not very much like this, but no, it's such a thrill. I've been playing cricket now for 16 years, and it's my first major trophy, and I tell you, I'm just completely buzzing.
Never won one over in Australia, in Tasmania?
No, I've had 4 goes at it now. This is the 5th one, and I've finally got a trophy, so yeah, I've got no idea how proud I am right at this moment.
Getting back to your side today, 271, were you confident with that score?
Yeah, I was. We started the day wanting a score of 250 plus. We thought runs on the board in a final is always a good thing to have. And as it turned out to be enough. I thought, you know, Passy and Rob Turner at the end just got us probably well past that 250 range, which in the end turned out to be crucial.
It was Dutch and Turner that saw you home in the semi-final against Warwickshire. Today it was Turner and Parsons. One big partnership just at the right time.
Yeah, you're right, Tim. Right throughout the competition, we've had heroes at every turn. You know, it's rarely been the same bloke. And you go back to our first game against March, and Mark Lathwell made 100. It's the only game he played for the tournament. You know, Jason Kerr, Jamie Grove, Pierrot Holloway all participated in that game as well. And unfortunately didn't get another run in the competition. So, you know, this is just as much for them as it is for us.
You're going to obviously have a huge celebration tonight, staying up in London or heading back to cider country?
No, definitely staying up tonight. We've got another very important match against Warwickshire on the Monday, but we'll be certainly enjoying this in London town this evening.
I won't keep you any longer. Congratulations again, well done. Go celebrate with the boys. Jamie Cox, captain of Somerset.
If they can find the M4.